Hello and welcome to a new video. Happy May. I cannot believe it's actually May already. Like April flew by in a whim, and I feel like we and myself say that every single month, but yeah, I do feel like time is going so fast. But yeah, it's Saturday and I have a relatively slow, chill weekend ahead. I feel like the last couple of vlogs have been very productive and traveling and city trips, and although that's definitely part of my life, like it is the life I am living, I feel like it also can create a very unrealistic image that all I do is like travel and go out and be social. And yeah, I think it's also nice to just show maybe what a more realistic weekend looks like. So I thought I would just take you along for the ride. I am not entirely sure yet what I want to do this weekend. So I have a few social plans. So tonight I'm going to the cinema. I'm going to see The Devil Wears Prada 2 with my friend, and I am so excited for it. Ever since they announced that a second movie was going to come out, I've just been counting down, and yeah, I'm just super excited to see. Sometimes when they do like a sequel of a very, very iconic movie, it can be very much a hit or miss, and I'm just praying, I'm hoping this will be a hit. The last sequel I saw was actually Freaky Friday 2 or Freakier Friday, and I loved that one. They did such a good job of like making it more modern and more fitting with this current like age and society, but still like really having that nostalgic feel to it. And yeah, I'm hoping this will have like the same vibe, the same effect on me as well. And then we're just gonna grab a bite, and tomorrow is like still pretty like open and wide. And on Monday I actually have book club. We've all been reading the ACOTAR series, myself and two of my friends, and I'll be hosting, so I'm just super excited to have my friends over. And I'm thinking maybe I want to bake a cake because it's also still in celebration of my birthday and my friend's birthday, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how the energy levels flow throughout the weekend and how busy today is. I still need to go into the city, pick up a few things. I need to drop off a few parcels. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. What I had in mind right now is there's been a few paintings I've been meaning to hang around the house, and I think I'm gonna try and put myself to that. The last time I tried to hang paintings, if you saw that vlog, it didn't really go well. So I'm hoping this will go more smoothly. But yeah, let's get all the equipment and hopefully hang some paintings around the house. I hope you enjoy this video, and let's have a very cozy weekend together. I finished hanging the paintings, and I also sorted out a few prints that I still had that I wanted to add to frames lying around. Not all of them fit perfectly, so I'm gonna get some, I don't know the English words, like the passepartout. Is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. But like some frames around the picture frames. I don't know. And I also just got ready because I kind of need to leave the house, need to return the parcels, pick up a few things, and then make my way to the cinema. We're going to the cinema quite early, which I love because then it's not as busy. So we're going to the cinema at 4 p.m. and then have dinner afterwards, which for a grandma like me who goes to bed at 9 p.m. every day is the perfect combination. Because sometimes when you go to the cinema at like 7 or 8 p.m., then you're out of the cinema by like 9:30, 10 p.m. and I'm just too tired for that. I cannot stay awake anymore that long. So let's go run some errands and go see Devil Wears Prada 2. Hello, happy Sunday. I don't even know where to start. When I took the shots of me opening the curtains in the guest bedroom, I saw a clothing moth on the wall, and I'm not sure if that's like the specific term, but basically they're like the very small moths that go settle in your clothes and lay eggs. They're really bloody hard to get rid of because once they lay eggs, they reproduce in like hundreds, I think. And I am very traumatized by those because we had them in our previous apartment. It was a very old apartment and the upper floor had a lot of carpeting or carpet floor. We tried a lot to get rid of them, and in the end when we moved to this house we actually like either washed every single like textile item on 60 degrees or we put them in bags in the freezer so the eggs die within 72 hours. So that's like how drastic we went into it. And then once, like I think 4 months after we moved into our current house, we saw them again, and apparently there were still like a few in the scratching poles from the cats, and that's the only thing I didn't really clean because I wanted to keep the scent of them on them. So then I was traumatized, and now like this story is just insane. So now I saw one this morning and I freaked out. Like I had a full on crying mental breakdown, calling my mom like, please can you come? And yeah, like that alone was already enough to like crash me down. I also had a very busy week at work, and the next week is like very busy and stressful as well, so I'm already like very beyond my limits and very easily like overwhelmed, overstimulated. Like I'm just feeling like, oh my god. And then the cats have been struggling with, like at least I thought that they were struggling with some food allergies because Babu, like the bigger cat, he had a lot of like wounds and scars in his or around his neck, and he had been scratching a lot. And I took them to the vet and he said, oh yeah, it's a food allergy. And I was like, okay. And he said like, there's nothing you can really do, just eliminate that type of food, see if it gets better, but it can last 4 to 5 weeks. I was like, okay, I'll take that advice. And then like Ivy started scratching as well. And yeah, I don't know, like I just really followed the advice of the vet and I just trusted him. And then last week I was brushing them because they go outside a lot now and then they get really dirty. So I was like brushing them and I was always checked the fur and I was like, wait a minute, I see little animals crawling there. So I checked, brushed Ivy, saw the same, Googled, they have fleas. So that's what I discovered like last Thursday. So I've already been like cleaning the house a lot. They have been treated for the fleas, but because like also with fleas, they lay eggs in like big amounts. So you need to constantly vacuum everything and like clean everything and wash all their blankets and like pillow covers. And so that's already been going on the last few days. And then when I discovered that clothing month this morning, I just lost it. Yeah. And at first I was very much debating if I even want to share this because I am typically a very like clean and tidy person. Like we clean our house a lot and I try to stay on top of it as much as anyone else who still has like a job and social life. But it's just really, really bad luck and it stresses me out so much. So my mom just came over, she just left, and we spent the last 3 hours like cleaning every single corner of my house, at least like the upper floor, because that's where I also saw the moth. And then I've already been cleaning the downstairs, like our living room and dining room and kitchen. And I'm exhausted. Like today was meant to be like a very chill Sunday. Like maybe I wanted to go to the bakery. Maybe I wanted to do like put some more prints in the frames or just like relax, watch a nice movie. And now I feel like, oh my God, this day, this weekend, like this week, this month. I mean, the month just started. So yeah, that's reality. The reason I am sharing it because I feel like these things happen, and as much as I love making very like aesthetic vlogs and making them very dreamy and romanticizing and like full with exciting things, like I already said at the beginning of this vlog, I wanted to be a realistic vlog, and this is my current reality. So I just showered because I was just very gross from cleaning and my body feels very sore. And I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I should probably get some lunch and see what I want to do with the rest of my day. My initial plan was to bake a cake for book club. I might still do that because I got all the ingredients and also got some extra decorations and it was kind of spendy. So I also feel like I would be annoyed if I didn't like actually, bake it. But I don't know. We'll see what I decide. We'll see what I will end up doing. That's a little catch up of how my weekend is going. Let's see if we can turn it around a little bit. We just finished book club and we tried the cake, which was very, very good. I'm very happy with the result. I had this vision of mine that the cake would be inspired by the Night Court from ACOTAR and very much inspired by like Valaris, the City of Stars, I think it's called. And it was just super tasteful. It was a lemon poppy seed cake with cream cheese frosting in between the layers and around it, and then a coating of Swiss buttercream. And it was just so good, and I loved how the design turned out. Like, it was a lot of fun to also experiment with the gold glitter spray, even though it's pretty much everywhere in the kitchen right now. But yeah, we just had book club. Whenever we host book club, 10% of the time we talk about the book, and 90% we just talk about life and hobbies and other things. But it was really nice to catch up with them again. And yeah, now I'm gonna chill. I did all the household chores, and I think I'm just gonna lay on the couch, maybe watch a TV show or read a book. I still have to start Silver Flames, which is the 5th book in ACOTAR, but I'm not sure if I very much feel like reading. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna relax a little bit, enjoy the rest of the evening, maybe have another piece of that cake, who knows, and cuddle a little bit with the cats. So thank you so much for watching. It was a very, very realistic vlog weekend in my life, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching either way. I hope you're doing well wherever you may be in the world. And see you again in my next vlog. Bye.